Hey Southeast Gasser fans, I'm David Lancaster, the voice of the Southeast Gassers. This recap video is the start of a new style we're putting together for you as we move forward. This is the third race of the 2024 season, and we're in the beautiful countryside of Xenia, Ohio at Kil-Kare Raceway. Kil-Kare Raceway was built by the Marshall brothers of Alpha, Ohio, and first opened in 1959. The track has a strong history of racing, many different classes, and is still running strong today. Alright fans, now we move into our Superstock category where they run on a spec 7-inch tire here in this category. You're going to see a lot of different combinations here in Superstock, and these cars symbolize what you could have driven to high school and just changed out your slicks and gone to the drag strip. Alright now, guys, first one to the stripe is going to be the winner. You're not the first one, you're going to pack it up and head to the house. Brian Dalton Sr. out of Sevierville, Tennessee in the Dalton Gang Falcon right here on the Quick Time Performance left side. Going to take on Eddie Willis in the gift. Eddie out of the Indiana area. One-Way Technology provides the horsepower for that Super Stocker over in the Mortgage Options right lane. A lot of spin right there for Eddie Willis on the starting line. Is that going to be enough for Dalton to get him? And it is. All right, Alan Lovelady, the number 5 qualifier here today out of Hayden, Alabama. He's going to be in that 67 Chevy Camaro, the underdog. He's got a big task on hand right here, taking on Randy Kiefer, the spine tingler out of Cookeville, Tennessee. Kiefer with a good reaction time right there, and he puts it to bed early. Next up, number 1 qualifier, Jerry Dean gets the number 6 qualifier, Kim Haynes, into Bad Apple. Jerry Dean, once again, has a bounty on his head. He has not been beaten in 2024. And he has went multiple rounds racing, at least 8, probably 9 rounds in competition, and has taken home 2 big cups from the Southeast Gassers. Right, so Jerry Dean makes quick work of Kim Haynes right there as Haynes continues to try to work out the bugs in that Bad Apple car. All right, fans, see gas coming at you right now. These cars weigh 10 pounds per cubic inch of displacement. Josh Pruitt out of Inman, South Carolina, the number 3 qualifier here today in that 63 Ford Fairlane. He's going to take the Mortgage Options lane on the right-hand side, where he's going to try to put that Busch Race engines to good use down this 8-mile drag strip. And he's going to go down alongside Jaron Purdue in the Adams County Outlaw right here. Purdue, the number 10 qualifier in today's competition. Josh Pruitt with the starting line advantage, and he's going to drive it to victory one more time. Put it in win column for Josh Pruitt. Second pair out is going to find the number 5 qualifier, Scott Holland, in the Indian Express, the 1950 Pontiac Chieftain. He's going to be in the quick time performance left side lane, and Tony Hagenhorst in the Wasted Wages, the number 8 qualifier, will be on the mortgage option lane in the right side. Hagenhorst turns on the red light, so Wallace gets a free shot at it, so he goes down the track in the left-hand side, knowing he's the winner. All right, Ernie Smith in the Saturday Night Special, the number 4 qualifier. He'll be in the quick time performance left lane. He's going to be taking on Ron Allison, the number 9 qualifier, in Poppy's Toy, the first time out for that world champion superstock driver in C-Gas trim. Red light for Ron Allison as that car shoots to the wall, and Ernie Smith takes it in a walkover right here. So Ernie Smith going to get the privilege of running Josh Pruitt in the next round. All right, Diana Casto, the number 6 qualifier, sits in the right-hand side in the mortgage options lane in her 64 Falcon. He's going to be racing the number 7 qualifier, Robbie Walden, in the 61 Bel Air. That's called Son of Strychnine. He's out of the Atlanta, Georgia area. Diana Castro knocks off Robbie Walden right there in a great race. All right, number 2 qualifier right here, Tim Hall, the 2-time and defending world champion. He'll be over in the mortgage options lane in the Scalded Dog Rambler. He's going to take on the number 11 qualifier, Jesse Beaver, out of Hagerstown, Maryland, in the Voodoo Child, which sits in the quick time performance lane. Tim Hall got them standing on their feet, clapping for joy up here. And that's the way a C-Gas car is supposed to leave the line. The Double X. The big 58 Delray of Todd Oden out of Birmingham, Alabama. There you see Oden and Son Racing on the side of that car. MTO Motors providing that one-way horsepower underneath their one-way technology. Jeff Jones and the people out there at One-Way Technologies. Hey, our hearts are praying there and going out to you, buddy. We know what you're going through, and we'll keep you guys at One Way in our prayers. Todd Oden takes the Double X down the track, nice and solid on that pass. Ernie Smith with a reaction time advantage, but quickly made up by the 60-foot mark. Josh Pruitt out of Inman, South Carolina, going to march on to another round in C-Gas Company. Todd Oden coming up next against Diana Casto. Casto with a huge hole shot advantage, but that is made up by Oden at the 60-foot marker. And Oden carries it on through, and he'll go to the semifinals. Tim Hall in the Scalded Dog Rambler right there, the 1967 AMC Rambler. He is our two-time and defending world champion. Scott Wallace up next in the Indian Express, the 1950 Pontiac Chieftain. He'll be in the quick time performance left lane out of Ellery, Illinois. Little staging matchup. Tim Hall goes in first. Scott Wallace trying to bump in ever so shallow. Tim Hall from start to finish right here. So our semifinal matchups in C-Gas are going to have Todd Oden and Josh Pruitt going head-to-head, while Tim Hall going to be the benefactor of a bye run by the way the bracket has been set up with a number of entries today. All right, Tim Hall right there in the quick time performance lane. Got some interested onlookers out there to see what this run looks like for him. Good run right there for Tim Hall. Let's serve and notice that he's ready for the finals. Josh Pruitt in the 63 Ford Fairlane in the left-hand side, the quick time performance lane. He's been there a couple of times already today and won out of there. Todd Oden in the 58 Delray. Starting line advantage for Todd Oden. Can he make it stick? Todd Oden wins. He takes the win right there. His elapsed time looking very close. We got a good looking C-Gas final coming up as these two cars just went. Separated only by 1/100th of a second.
Tim is a fierce competitor, and he is tough to beat. So yeah, we've got a new engine package this year. One Way has saddled us up with, and it's really dependable. And I think that's the biggest thing, is just being dependable, because Tim's an excellent racer. He's not going to miss a race. He's not going to miss a round. He's not going to break very often. So you've got to be consistent, and you've got to be good, and you've got to be up on the wheel to beat him. So that's what we plan on doing. We plan on every round, from the turn to the burn, we're going to get after Tim. Now, we're great friends before we go out, but once we get to the starting line, you won't meet a tougher competitor than Tim Hall.
All right, the friendship's over. Water box the turnout. They'll probably be giving each other a high five after it's over, whoever wins, because These guys right here have climbed to the top of the mountain as they generally find themselves at the top of that mountain every race. Good lead by both drivers, almost identical reaction time. It appears that Todd Oden has them at half track, and Todd Oden takes the win. All right, Todd Oden, man, listen, 2 races in a row. What's that, 9 rounds of racing in consecutive times? You guys got this double X rolling.
Hey, that the old car it's got on down through there today. Old big girl was dancing.
Yeah, you had that one-way technology power that really has been showing its true colors here for you in the last 2 races.
It has. All the guys were here today, and that makes it extra special because, you know, we're close to their home state, and it's nice to get a win for those guys because they really put out for me, and I mean, it means a lot.
Well, and talking about putting out, this car put out for you. You did a great job driving and being on the tree today, too. Talk about how the performance and the tires helped you out.
The tires did great. We swapped tires a couple of times today, and we're just trying to find the right combination because, you know, this car is a little different than everybody else's. We squat when we leave, and it's just a little different setup, but the car works, and we love old big girl.
I know you got a lot of people you want to thank out there.
I do. I want to thank One Way Technology first. I want to thank our car dealership, MTO Motors, for putting up with me being gone and paying for all this fun that we have and getting to eat out, and just it's just a ball. I want to thank Joy Reed and John, and hey, how about my extra backup girl tonight? Gina couldn't be here, my wife couldn't be here, and Shannon Lovelady just guided me right on in there for that win.
Well, good job, Todd Oden. Congratulations. That's 9 round wins in a row, 2 race wins, and you're leading the points now in SEGA.
Hey, and here we come, Knoxville.
Knoxville's next. Todd Oden, your winner tonight in SEGA.
Congratulations.